Legal Lise Wheel on the line right now. Good morning, Lise.
Hey, good morning. You know, the whole rigging thing, I mean, I looked into actually voter fraud. I know we're going on off on different subjects, but I was the point person at the U.S. Attorney's Office when I was a federal prosecutor because every U.S. Attorney's Office has a point person for voter fraud. And I was in Seattle, which is not an insignificant city. It really is a very low percentage. I mean, the highest percentage I saw when I was there. Now, granted, this was a long time ago. I've been at Fox for a long time since then, but the great percentage of it, and nobody's really talking about it, is dead people voting.
Right.
So you got to be a little careful about that.
And even that number is low, though. That is still a low number.
Exactly. Even that number is really low.
Yeah.
So, and there are certain districts, they'll point at districts like, well, 5%, 5 precincts all voted in Chicago for Obama.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but 3 precincts in Utah voted for Romney.
Here's another interesting part of this. Trump is just automatically assuming, because you got to listen to the message. He's implying that only Hillary Clinton people will rig the system. His people won't. There'll be no people.
There'll be no rigging for him.
No dead people voting for Donald. It's not going to happen. So it's just ridiculous. All right. Topic one.
Anyway,
Wells Fargo CEO. You think he's going to face criminal charges? What do you think?
Well, let's go step by step. First of all, people are saying, well, if he retires, is it going to make a difference? No. It doesn't matter what he decides to retire or not. The FBI, or everybody's going to be looking at him. Department of Justice, they're going to look at him no matter what, whatever he decides. So don't worry about that, guys. Second of all, people are saying, well, does he have to have knowledge about it? Had he have knowledge about it? No. Question is, a legal question, should he have known about the illegal activity? Because we know it was illegal now. And then could he have prevented it or corrected it? That's the question. He's going to say, I didn't know, okay? And then the question is then, well, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Should you have known about it? And could you have corrected it?
Right.
That's going to take the time to investigate. I can't answer that right now. I don't know. I don't know if you should have known, in other words.
Right.
That's what they're going to be looking at.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he was a CEO, but is he so high up that he just couldn't have even known about it? There's so many firewalls in that company.
It is the funniest thing in the world to watch the biggest know-it-alls in the world know nothing when it becomes convenient.
Well, yeah, exactly. The biggest know-it-alls, the biggest paychecks that we can't even imagine those kind of paychecks, and they say, well, I didn't know. I couldn't have known. There's so many people above me.
Yeah. All right, interesting. All right, topic 2. This one hits home here. We, of course, have the world's oldest or America's oldest continuing gun maker, or whatever the thing is. They're celebrating 200 years this year, Remington Arms, here in our area. Connecticut judge dismisses the Sandy Hook suit against gun makers. Take us down this road here.
Yeah, this is, of course, the tragedy in Sandy Hook in 2012, where then the families of the young children and adults that were killed in that horrible shooting in Sandy Hook Elementary School said they went after Remington. Now, we, of course, sympathize 110% with the families. Yeah. But the judge said, and I will read from her ruling, said, to extend the theory of negligent entrustment, okay, that's what the theory was, to the class of non-military, non-police civilians, to the general public, would imply that the general public, that's us, lacks the ordinary prudence necessary to handle an object, that's the gun, that Congress regards as appropriate for sale to the general public. This court is unwilling to do. In other words, that we're so stupid that we can't handle a gun that's an object that,
it's constitutionally legal.
Exactly.
Right.
Whether you agree with with we're able that the Constitution allows us to do it or not, so far we're allowed to. And what Judge Barbara Bella said was, so far we're allowed to carry guns, so I can't go against that.
End of story. Yeah.
End of story.
Otherwise, you're going to go after Ford because their vehicles can go faster than 55, and where do we end it?
And you're going to go after libraries because they can have. I mean, it just gets silly. But the premise, of course, is that we completely, a million times, sympathize with these families.
No, there's no doubt about it.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
At the same time, it was great to see law and logic on the same side this time around. That was really good.
Right.
So, I know we're out of time, but Lise, thank you so much as always.
You got it.
Lise
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too, from Fox News. Always great to have her on.